excited to take you on a tour of my minimalist home. And of course, if you're ready to really deep dive, I have a course dedicated to helping you live a slower, simpler life. So let me show you around. I like bringing in, well, mostly my daughter likes bringing in things from nature. And I have just fully embraced it at this point. This is this giant stick she found outside and thought it would look pretty in our dining room, and it really does. I really love it. I feel like it makes it look a little bit more like a woodland wonderland. So this house is a rental, and we've had it for 3 years, I want to say now. And there are things about it that are not perfect. It's definitely not the dream house. But I feel like we get so caught up on that we miss like living our best life right now and enjoying our life. Like we don't give ourselves permission to live our dream life if we're not in our dream house. So that's been something I've been working on while we're living here, to be honest, is just allowing myself, like giving myself permission. Today's the day to live the way I've always wanted to, even though it's not the dream house. I feel like I used to have this, I don't know, like belief that if I hated my situation enough, like if I got angry enough about it, that then I would be desperate enough to change. And I've just realized that actually great things in my life do not come out of desperate choices. They come out of me being grounded and really grateful and just like overflowing. I was so afraid that I was going to get complacent doing something like that, you know? But I found that it's actually been quite the opposite. So all that to say that this room right here that I'm standing in is this weird, like I think because this house is almost 100 years old, that it would have or should have been a dining room, but like our family's too big to sit at a dining table in this tiny little space. So it's kind of a hallway and it's very dark, and also our house has some add-on features. So there's like this funky window that I feel like I've just had to embrace the charm of. We come through here to the kitchen. I think another thing that really helps me enjoy cooking is having the kitchen be clean. So I used to leave things out on the counters a lot, thinking like, I know I'm gonna use this later, so I'll leave it out. And I find that having the countertops clear actually helps me think more straight, which in the end is actually the best productivity tool for me. I really enjoy purchasing like beautiful handmade stoneware, ceramics for our home. And it's just been over time on Etsy that I have like bought those, and I hope that someday I'll have a kitchen that can maybe have a lot less cabinetry and a lot more display, because something I've found as a minimalist is like the more things I get rid of, the more the things I keep get to shine. I'm not that great an organizer, and if I was watching this, they say make content you'd want to see. I'd want to look into people's drawers. So I'm going to show you. See these videos and stuff of people needing these like crazy professional organizers to come into their homes because all their stuff is so overwhelming. And I just think I need to wash that pan. When you find things in life that really are simple, embrace them. Over here is our pantry area. And I mean, this is not that cute, but it's all stuff that we use. These are like all of my bulk items, rice and some dried beans and stuff. This is my cleaning cabinet. I also keep candles in here for dinner and table linens, all my cleaning supplies, dog leash. And in here is my pantry, which if I was watching this, I'd want to see. So there you go. Over here, we have a little spot where the kids can help me cook, and also their kid kitchen. Having the kid kitchen in the kitchen makes them use it 100 times more than if it were in this room or in there. Because kids want to do what we're doing, and they have way more fun doing imaginary play and stuff with it in the kitchen. And it's also nice because they have something to do while I'm cooking dinner. This is a room that is like a cross between a playroom and a family hangout room. And in here, I'm going to show you in a second, is all my kids' toys. We were gifted this rug from a neighbor, and it's my first time having a 100% wool rug. And I was just telling my husband last night, I will never go back to not purchasing wool rugs, because I feel like wool rugs match everything regardless of their color. That's just my theory right now, because now I pay attention to wool rugs at other people's houses. West Elm sectional couch that we have used the heck out of. Anyway, it's a great family couch for us. June's dog bed. And then over here is the kids' toys. Don't mind that door that got shattered by a wiffle ball. Also, behind the couch back here, we have the dress-up bin and the books. Let me see, what are some of our favorites right now? Oh, my kids really like Brambley Hedge. Did you read this when you were a kid? Look at the pictures. My son is into motorcycles. Camping trip. Okay, let's talk toys, because I think my kids are going to be done playing outside here in just a minute. So back here we have the kids' toy credenza. Is that what you call this? And rather than like show you what toys they have, because the last thing I want to do with this video is like encourage you to go buy more toys, because I think our kids, like I've said in many a video, children are living with the plague of too much, and it's resulting in cumulative stress. And so when we can de-stress our environments, we can de-stress our lives, and that goes for our children too. And I've definitely seen that happen in the lives of my children, and I've now heard that from countless testimonials from my course and families that have taken my course, women that have de-stressed their schedules and their homes, that it has had an incredible impact on the health and wellness of their children. And I think that speaks volumes to like what it's doing to our nervous systems too, and how much it can change our lives when we have less toy clutter. You're not crazy if you admit or hear yourself say like, these toys are driving me crazy. You're not crazy. It's completely reasonable and biological that an excessive amount of toys are driving you crazy. And so I'm gonna show you the best I can how many toys my kids have, so that you can have like a rough idea. I have not looked in here. I don't know if this is organized, but I'm gonna just show you so that you can see what a minimalist home toy collection looks like. Down here we have a baby. I think it's some clothes. And over here we have Magnetiles. Okay, so in here we have 4 baskets, 2 of which are completely empty. And then in here, I think they have some cars, and they have some little animals over here. And then over here, we have colored pencils, and my son has some jumps for his cars and motorcycles and stuff. In talking about toys, I want to draw your attention to this yard, this garden we have outside, because this is the real toy my kids play with. Out here we have dirt. Look at that. They tore that up today. A swing, chickens, grass. In the front yard they have a tree and neighbor kids and scooters and bikes. We have some board games, a couple books that I have in here since I felt like that bookshelf was getting pretty full. The curriculum we use for math and reading. Goodness, the craft box. We get that out every day, multiple times a day. And Legos. Legos are a thing. Daughter's like jewelry, beading set. This is my husband's clothes. That's where he keeps his clothes. And we got diapers and a globe. I am the family hair cutter, so this is like all my hair supplies, special hair cutting shears and stuff. No, this is up here because it's made of tiny pieces, and there was like an incident yesterday where people were taking it apart. And it needed to go there. Also headphones for watching the trash truck, but the trash truck's loud. Through here we have the bathroom. This house has, I'm obsessed with this pink tile in here. So this is our bathroom, and I love the blue tub. Some sand art that my kids did at a birthday party. And actually, my friend Lindsay's daughter, and Lindsay gave me this. It's so cute. I love it so much. It matches this bathroom perfectly. Okay, I want to show you my closet lately. This is my 10-item wardrobe as of right now. And I'll have to do an updated tour of this coming soon. But here it is. Up here is baby clothes. It's just easiest to have this stuff right there. So here's my closet. My daughter keeps her dresses right here too, but here's my 10-item wardrobe. I love having a simplified wardrobe like this. The office. This is where I do all my editing, my voiceovers. This is where I keep all my ideas for videos that are upcoming. This is not my favorite room. If this was our house, I would change this out to be like my filming studio, but it kind of just is what it is right now. It feels kind of impractical to just buy a bunch of things when we know that we're gonna move. Because it's Christmas time, we also have our 2 living room chairs sitting in here. Because it just felt really cluttered with them for Christmas. So since we know that moving is part of our plan, it just felt kind of silly to really change this into a legit studio. And it served me really well in the time that we have lived here. I think the thing that serves me the best really is keeping a clear desk. It's very hard for me to make the content that I make and be as passionate as I am about it if I'm not living in authenticity. Like, if behind the scenes my home and my workspace is an overwhelming mess, yeah, it really puts me in like a funk, like creatively, when clutter starts to pile up, especially in my office, or our office space. So keeping this very minimal and not really worrying so much about the aesthetic seems to serve me well. Thank you for attending my TED Talk about minimal offices. Thank you so much for coming over for my house tour. I hope that this has been inspiring and enjoyable. If you have questions about anything in this video, feel free to comment them. I love having conversations with you guys in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my husband for putting up with me, all of my minimalism stuff. You guys, I don't know. Thank you for making this job possible for me. It really is my dream come true. Okay, we'll talk to you guys soon.